Stefania down low, left hand layup, gets the bounce and puts it in. Kylie turns it in, gets the bounce and the basket. Sarah Kylie with the and one, a much needed basket for the Eagles. And her layup's no good, but she'll snag it back, leave it off for Sarah Kylie who puts it in. Good ball movement, Abigail Fogg makes about a 15-foot jumper. Zimmerman jumper finally knocks it down. It's back in the 2-3 zone. George trying to create something, gets the runner to go.
At that now we're at the half, or they get the steal. That's a great way to get things started offensively. Gigi with the bucket.
Lisa George making the fast break. A hook shot does not go, but George keeps it alive, gives it to Dumiak, knocks down her first triple tonight. Under 5 to go now, as George tries a contested baseline jumper. Get into Kylie's. Tasia McGeorge will take a 3, and she connects from long range. Stefania kicks it out. Aaron Zimmerman will try from outside, and she hits. As Dobbs pull-up jumper, soft touch off the glass. And Alexis Dobbs hits her first.
AU wasting no time moving the ball up the floor.
In the blink of an eye, it's Sarah Kylie, and she forces the turnover. Can Dobbs convert? And she does.
Excellent look from Dumiak. Nice.
And Navy's up 28-13 against Holy Cross as Zimmerman gets the basket and the foul. Dobbs drives inside. Tough shot, gets the basket to go. Anya with a mismatch. George didn't see it. Said Jaleesa will take a 10-foot jumper. Dumiak will drive. Gets the roll. Dumiak, corner 3, rolls in and out, but Anya's there at the putback. Dumiak spinning, throws it up, puts it in. Zimmerman pull-up jumper, she hits it.
Yeah, you know, I think they did a nice job defensively. You know, they run some man, they run some zone that goes into man, you know, after you make a couple of passes. So they do a nice job of kind of being deceptive and try to keep you, you know, really on your heels. So, you know, I think that was part of it. We didn't get very comfortable, you know, offensively, running our offense. And then you couple that with not defending very well or rebounding very well. That's a bad combination of 3 things. You know, if you struggle on offense, you don't guard and you don't rebound, not a lot good is going to happen, and that was the case today. Yeah, I think it was just positive possessions, you know, at the 5-minute mark. I have to go back and look at that. You know, substitutions was probably a part of that as well, and combinations of players we had on the floor at the time. I know we were trying to rest Lex a little bit right before the 4-minute media timeout. And, you know, they answered, they made plays. I think we had opportunities, and, you know, you got to make the most of them. When you get behind, there's no margin for error, you know, in that last 5 minutes. And then once we got down, once it got back to 8 or 9 and 3 minutes, then you start scrambling and trying to do some things because you have to force the action. And then they hit a big 3. After that, you know, when our backs were against the wall, it was a possession that was pretty important. If we could get a stop or get a quick steal, we could do something out of it. And they hit a 3, and that was really a big play, you know, to kind of end the game. You know, I think obviously, you know, rebounding is key. I mean, you're going to fix it on the floor, you know, and in practice and in film. I mean, you're not going to think your way through it, you know, so it's not going to be us sitting in a room, you know, trying to contemplate things. It's going to be going to work, you know. We've been spending a lot of time focusing on rebounding. I know wouldn't have guessed it from watching us play today, being out rebounded by 27. So it starts with that. You know, I think we got to be more physical. I think we got to be tougher. You know, it's really a mentality. You know, Lehigh, rather. I'm already thinking about Holy Cross. There's nothing we can do about Lehigh at this point. You know, Lehigh was very aggressive. Holy Cross is going to be very aggressive on the boards. you know, and when other teams get a box score and look at it and say, okay, well, what do we do against American? We're like, oh, well, let's rebound it, you know, let's be physical, let's, you know, so it's a character check for us, and we just have to keep working at it, try to figure it out.